You have pain, you have problems in your lower back. And because once is not enough, you'll get a motivational calendar so that you do this exercise regularly. Then you'll feel better and better over time. For the first exercise, please find a wall and stand in front of it, about half a step away, and we'll start by focusing on the right leg. Basically, we shift the weight to the right. The left foot just provides a little support to maintain balance. And now, pull in your belly button tightly. Push your right groin area forward, and you'll quickly start to feel it distinctly in the upper part of your inner thigh. Your groin keeps moving forward. The stomach shifts back, and as a result, the entire upper part of the torso shifts backward. And then you can work wonderfully into your one leg, into the right one, okay? And you start to notice how it gradually begins to yield over time. This particular muscle is really quite large, with numerous parallel fibers, so we truly need to invest some time in it. It's definitely worth the effort. The strongest stretching discomfort is generally experienced in the area around the groin, or just slightly below it. This discomfort can occasionally extend into the back region, and you might even notice a subtle sensation affecting the region in and around the hip joint area. The pelvis continues to move forward. You take a deep breath in, you exhale slowly, and move just a little bit further forward. And at this point, press very gently. Using the strength of your right side, specifically your right hip. Your hands placed against the wall. Without anything shifting noticeably. And relax and keep going with the groin forward. Move carefully because it's very, very intense. Then you move forward with your upper body once more, gradually straightening yourself into an upright position. And gently release from the position. Perhaps you could swing your leg a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and perform the same movement on the left side. Shift your body weight onto your left foot. Then, place your right foot a bit forward to help maintain your balance effectively. You concentrate on your belly button, pull your stomach in as much as you can, and then proceed to push your left groin forward. And then you notice inner side, thigh, upper thigh, right below the groin, in that area, it starts to pull. And you keep moving forward. And make sure that you're not overextending with your torso above the pelvis, but that you're moving the pelvis along with it. And then you'll notice when you move the pelvis along, you're much more and deeper into the stretch. As we freed the right side before, we're now going to free the left one too. You continue sliding your groin further in. Take a deep, calming breath in. And with the exhalation, your belly button softly moves back. Feel it completely. And at this moment, press with the strength of your left flank. Lift your entire body as if your hands want to confidently push the wall upwards and forwards. Ensure to exert some strength, take care, but do challenge yourself. Then ease up again and continue pushing further in with the groin. To the front, pull your belly button towards your spine. And once again, press strongly with the power of your groin against the wall using your hands. Then relax. Ease further into the movement and gradually allow the upper body to come forward again. Straighten yourself up, move carefully, and you'll notice just how intense this feels. Now we've managed to clear everything in the front, so now let's focus on clearing the back. We will focus on the whole lower back and the gluteal region on both sides. Now let's go ahead and start. Carefully and gently place your right foot on your left knee. With a steady yet gentle pressure, use your right elbow to mindfully press down onto your knee. And now, we're going to turn to the left side, meaning essentially away from the right buttock area, and then you'll notice that the stretch becomes significantly more intense. And now, if you can steer it, just go along as far as you can follow what I'm saying. It gets better every time. You can feel better each time what I'm saying. So always try. If you don't know what I mean, just stay as you are. That's equally beneficial. And for those of you out there who might possibly be interested in doing a bit more, you can simply bend your torso gently over towards the left side. You then become aware of a pull in the right buttock area, extending outward, along the outside of the right hip down into the thigh. And you'll want to increase that sensation gradually. Move your navel forward. Rotate your entire body even more towards the left side, and then you slowly bend yourself over to the left side. And you breathe and endure it, staying at an intensity that you can just about handle comfortably. Once more, bring the belly button slightly forward. Proceed carefully. You will notice how intense it also feels at this point. During the exercise, gradually turn a bit further and lean a little more to the left side. Let yourself go a bit deeper into the stretch so you can really feel the difference. And now, very slowly and gently, step out. With great care, lower your legs slowly and carefully. And you can already guess and you're excited. Now we'll do the same on the other side. You position your left foot on the right knee, and then you press down firmly with your left elbow on the left knee, applying a steady and controlled amount of pressure. Move your belly button gradually forward. And notice that something is happening in your left buttock. Then you slowly and deliberately turn to the right, like this. And you'll notice that this intensifies the stretch. And then you bend to the side, to the right. Without lifting the left knee, it has to stay down. And then you'll feel an intense stretch right away, because sitting and moving too little simply takes its toll. That's why it needs to be balanced out daily. And continue with your navel forward, rotating to the right. And now bending over to the right side, stretching it out completely and fully. Breathe nicely. Deep in, deep out. Also, don't forget to keep pressing the knee down with the left elbow. Like I said, if it's too difficult, don't worry. What's important is that you feel a stretch, even if you don't do the whole exercise. You'll grasp more and more each time what's going on. Move the belly button forward. And once more, gradually come out. Take your time and do it at your own comfortable pace. A comment or feedback would definitely be appreciated. How easy or hard do you find the exercises? So I can adjust them better to be just right for you. Let's go on to the mat or the floor. Don't have a mat? Simply use the floor. And start with about 90 degrees at the knee joint and try to see if you can pull yourself forward along your leg. If you notice it's easy, then move your feet a little further forward. Alternatively, you can also move your buttocks backwards. And at this point, it's all about smoothly pulling yourself forward. Make sure your torso remains relatively straight so that the effect of the stretch is primarily and predominantly experienced most effectively in your lower back region, where you always feel like you have a corset on, where pain patients say, "It feels like I'm squeezed in. It feels so stiff there. We need to bring some flexibility into that area now." And in this position, it's extremely important to take a nice, deep breath in. And as you slowly exhale, continue to move further forward. You sense it in the back, just above the pelvis area, in this specific region. And you take another deep breath in, and you exhale and pull yourself further forward. If you notice you can go a bit further back with your hips, then move back. Grip again. And once more inhale. And as you exhale, pull yourself further. And inhale. While you exhale, keep on pulling. And now give it a try exactly at the spot where you feel the stretch. The intensity is clear, right? Just about bearable. Now pull exactly where you feel the stretch. Pull as though you're trying to move backwards. Really give it a strong pull. Your arms are what's keeping you from moving up and back. Your arms are holding you in place tightly. Then relax again and pull yourself even further forward. The more you actively feel it in your lower back, the better it is. And once again, tense again, aiming at the back and up. You see. Relax and pull yourself forward just a little bit more. That's it. Perfect. And gently start making your way slowly back out once again. Just shift a little bit more. Now carefully lift up your left leg, and I'll provide you with an update very soon. If the exercise is too complicated for you, then sit on the chair. I'll show you the exercise you can do if you can't manage it. No, that was the one we already did. We'll stay down here. I'll make it easier for you down here. Yeah, just a little muddle in my head. Please place your lower leg parallel to the front edge of the mat, and the thigh parallel to the side edge of the mat. And afterwards, move the other leg back. If it's not manageable and you find yourself more or less lying on the ground in this position, then adjust to a narrower angle, which will make it easier for you to raise yourself up a bit more comfortably. But give it a try like this first. If you're hanging at an angle, similar to how I'm hanging right now, and the other leg only extends to here, you can still begin working on it. You should honestly try your best to ensure that the back leg remains as perfectly straight as possible. You'll see that my left hand is strategically placed at the front left of my torso. This positioning enables me to effectively push myself back towards the right side. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. And then it pulls in the left buttock, it pulls in the right groin. And the more you push, the more it really pulls over there, right into the buttocks area. It can also, especially in some cases, pull quite a bit on the left side of the hip. The right side is typically the area where the groin is affected. And you're making an effort to keep your torso much more upright now. You inhale. And as you exhale, you press yourself more towards the right. Also, try to bring your right hip bone towards your left heel. Picture a string gently pulling you there, and then you notice, oh, the stretch becomes more intense instantly. But do only what you can comfortably manage now. And those of you with the leg positioned here should do exactly the same thing. With each repetition of the exercise, try to gradually bring the leg forward until you eventually, over time, reach that 90-degree angle. Next, we take a slow step out. Even now, if you're trying this for the first time, move slowly and carefully. And now let's go directly to the other side. I'll turn over here. Once more, Position the right lower leg parallel to the front edge of the mat this time, with the thigh aligned parallel to the side. And now attempt it with your left leg. Really pull yourself back, using your foot effectively and firmly. The right buttock must stay on the ground. Pull yourself more and more. Position your right hand so you can push yourself back to the left. And make sure to take your time to enjoy the stretch fully. Remember, it should feel good, just comfortably bearable to truly be effective. And in this position, you can once more attempt to gently guide your left hip bone as close as possible toward your right heel, trying to decrease the distance between them. You take a deep breath in, and exhale, and you go deeper into it. And again, inhale, exhale. Go further inward. Yes, your right arm keeps applying more pressure, gently nudging your torso even further to the left and back to help maintain an even more upright and aligned posture. Seen from the front, always more upright, and seen from the side, always more upright. If you notice there is not enough space, move your right hand a bit closer to your torso so you can push yourself over it comfortably again. And in between, occasionally try placing the back foot so that the instep lies flat against the surface, making sure it's not positioned sideways, but aligned fully with the instep down. Take deep breaths and keep gradually increasing. This is now pulling in the right buttock region and also on the outer side of the right pelvis, or even inside. It varies greatly depending on where you're tight or where your tensions are too high. And it's pulling into the left groin area once more. This exercise truly is a wonderful one that you should incorporate into your regular routine, because it's essentially where the back pain and hip discomfort find their meeting point with this particular exercise. Simultaneously, as you free up your back, you are also liberating your hips effectively. Take a deep, calming breath, and then gently ease back out to the starting position. As we wrap this up, we'll adjust the back hero to the ideal height, ensuring that when you gracefully position yourself over it, you naturally ease into a comfortable kneeling posture, fully supported. Comfortably sit on it. If you don't have it yet, don't worry. Just stack up a collection of books to achieve the exact height you need, and then gradually lean back further and further each time. However, make sure to pay attention. You need to move your belly button back properly. And when you actually pull your belly button back as instructed, you'll notice quite quickly a significant and strong pull in the front area of both your right and left thighs. And we continuously expand it further and further. It's important to ensure that your knees don't drift outward, but remain aligned, pointing directly straight ahead. And gently breathe deeply into it. Gradually more and more, bringing the navel back. Ensure the knees stay down. If you notice they're attempting to go up, then shift a bit further down on the back hero to keep them stable. Then you gain increased strength on your knees and add more weight. Keep moving backward. And right now, exert effort to tense your legs as if you're attempting to stretch them out straight. Try stretching your legs. It can't be done, sure, but try. Yep, that's strength training. While you're relaxed. This technique is called isometric. Firmly push down with your lower legs, using the top of your foot against the ground surface. Press down firmly, keep pushing even more, then relax, and continue increasing the pressure once more. And then slowly make your way. Back up. Move around slightly. Oh, and just take a moment to feel comfortable.